Hi, good morning, Newsweed followers. Just want to give you a brief update on the news. Again, we apologize for our unprofessional approach, but it'll get better. The big news today, unfortunately, is the pipeline in America and how we're still having problems. Supposedly by the end of the day, we're supposed to have an answer from the company, which is a private company, that does not have a requirement to tell the public what they're doing, since they are a private company, and we hope that our government will respect that and not mock it. But we'll have an answer today whether we're not going to have a gas shortage or not. On the other hand, I think our current administration has asked for an end to these pipelines, particularly the Keystone pipeline that was coming down from Canada. So it's a little confusing. But it's fun. And I'm happy that Kamala Harris and Joe Biden have brought back the 70s because I feel so much younger again, and they were a good time. The next that we'll have is a disco band that pops up in the middle of our New York City, and perhaps we can all go dancing again. On a sadder note, from around the world, we have tremendous amount of turmoil in Israel and Palestine. The Gaza Strip has been bombed by Israel, and 53 people have died. There's nothing more sad than innocent people dying. Israel is claiming that it was Hamas that created these deaths and that these people have their blood on Hamas's hands. On the other hand, the people of Palestine are now using Save Palestine as a hashtag Save Palestine, reaching out to all people saying that this is a humanitarian event. Let's go backwards a couple days and find out why this happened. From what I understand, Jerusalem has been being expanded as an Israeli settlement, and there were many Palestinians that were being evicted from their homes in Jerusalem, being forced out. Now, this has been a practice in Israel for a long time, and the fact that the people from Gaza are basically trapped in a small area, unable to travel, unable to move around, is really a bit of a imprisonment, so to speak. And then to have their property taken from them, it upsets them. Now, on the other hand, Hamas, stupidly, fires rockets into Tel Aviv, into Israel, a powerful nation with jets and as much equipment as they could possibly need. And they antagonize them, and they kill a few people in Israel. And guess what? They're not going to tolerate it. You have two different perspectives fighting here, and it's a problem, and people are dying. We hope the media will step up and actually report the news properly, report both sides like we're trying to do. The Palestinians definitely are suffering. The Israelis are definitely taking some land from the Palestinians. We need to get this settled, who's right, who's wrong, and we hope that Israel will stand down, and we hope that Hamas will stop with the ridiculous firing of the rockets. In other world news, India, still a major problem with the COVID virus. Vaccines being produced in India don't seem to be helping the people there. And this is the problem in the world news today. In the U.S. stock markets, we have turmoil as well. It seems that SPACs are now out of favor. They were in favor 3 days ago, but they're out of favor now. And there's a big shift and a lot of talk about Cathy Wood not being as smart as she thinks she is. Even though her ETFs are up 88% to date, pretty much there's a big Wall Street movement against anything that she invested in, including Palantir, PacBio, Illumina, and of course the big one, Tesla. That's about it for the news today that I can come up with. Those are the things on my mind. I'm sure there's many other things that are happening in the marijuana industry, and we'll get on top of that as soon as we learn more. Thanks so much from Mark Nejma. Please come back to us for more news. We'll get better. Just be patient. Thank you.